Hello everyone. Welcome to this next episode on divine direction. We have been meditating on the book of Nehemiah and learning a lot of key principles on leadership and spiritual maturity. And as I'm meditating, trying to prepare, I was able to recall a lot of things our chairman, respected uncle, has also shared on this book in a devotional series, which I'm trying to add and recollect while I'm sharing with you. I believe this will help you, encourage you, motivate you. You all are called with a purpose. No one is accidentally in this place. You are called because God has a purpose for each and every one of you in this place. That should never be forgotten by any one of us. Sometimes when things around us doesn't go well, Satan always tries to put a seed of doubt in our minds that are you in the right place? Have you taken a wrong decision? What will be your future? Lot of fears, questions and doubts. But never forget one thing, that you are here because God has called you. No matter what the situation around you, let your source of encouragement be God alone. Wait in His presence, renew your strength, and let your vision be clear. As an eye needs a vision to see something, likewise, or ourselves, we need a vision so that we can move forward clearly. So even this day is a very interesting chapter, the third chapter, where I want to talk about how people involve so enthusiastically. This chapter, if you read continuously, we will see that this person helped in repairing that gate or this wall, and this set of people helped in repairing that wall. So 40 times you will see in this chapter that repairing was done by this, repairing was done by this person. So even in our life, in our personal lives also, the repairing is very important. There are many times there may be some loopholes, some areas which is broken, which needs to be repaired, rebuilt. As we are trying to compare the construction of the wall to the purpose which God has given us in this place to build the lives of the students, build the lives of people in this place. That is why you are here. You are also a builder. You are also building, maybe not a structure, but you are building the lives of people. Through this institution, you are building the lives of children and also helping in the growth of this institution. So you are in a big task. But one thing is very clear, that we should have an attitude, a heart and a willingness to work. Here we see different types of people involving. That is beautiful. If you read the first verse, there we see the priest, Eliasaph, the high priest, rose up, and his brethren, the priest, they built up the sheep gate. So here the priest, first category of people who are involving are the priests, they are involving. Second, if you read verse 12 to 19, there we see a set of people. Next to him was Shalom, the son of Halos, a leader of the half of the district of Jerusalem. And then another person there, again a leader of district of Beth. So here we see a set of leaders, rulers who are involving in the building work, the repairing work, repairing of the wall. And then the third group of people, verse 8. Here we see Uzziel, the son of Harhaiah, one of the goldsmith, made repair. So here a goldsmith, a craftsman, he is involving in the repair work. And then we see in verse 12, let me read that. And next to him was Shalom, son of Halos, a leader of the half of district of he and his daughters made repair. Even the women were involved in the repairing. What a beautiful thing. So one thing is clear. There is a place of ministry for everybody who has a mind to work. Everyone. It might be a priest, it might be a ruler, it may be a craftsman, women, anyone. God has a role for each and everyone in the building work. But he must have a heart to work, willingness to work, a mind to work. So here we see God used different people for the building. In this college also, there are a lot of areas which has to be built. There are many students whose life has to be built. Many areas in the academic side, in the structure side, in the system side, which needs to be repaired, which needs to be worked. Always there is a room for improvement. But it can happen only when you and I have the willingness to work. I will share some examples little later based on this. And another second thing that is very interesting that I saw here was, let's read verse 11, 19 and 21. Malkijah the son of Harim and Hasum the son of Pahat Moab repaired another section as well as the towers of the ovens. So he completed his work and he repaired another section. And then we read verse 19, chapter 3, verse 19. And next to him, Isaiah the son of Joshua, the leader of Mizpah, repaired another section in front of Essen to the armory at the buttress. Again, another section, the same. We can read in 21. Mermo, the son of Uriza, the son of Koz, repaired another section. So we see this group of people not only completed their portion of work, but they have contributed in additional work, involving in another set of work. So they should have thought that, they could have thought that, I have finished my work, my job is done. But their willingness to work, the enthusiasm, the commitment, dedication, helped them to go extra mile, to do some more work, because they did it joyfully. They did not consider it as a work, but they took it as a privilege, because the vision was clear. Another third thing, very interesting, that I read from this chapter is verse 10. Next to them, Jedidah, the son of Harma, made repairs in front of his house, and next to him, Hatu, son of... So, it started from their house, made repair in front of his house. So, most of them, they were starting from their house and then they are expanding. So, we should start the work from our own place, our own area. Many times, we fail to look in our responsibility, but try to put our nose, try to put our eyes on somebody else's work and try to find fault, try to find the loopholes, trying to find the fault in them. But we need to first start from our house, our responsible area, fix that area and try to help others. Unless you don't fix your area perfectly, you cannot help others. You cannot do something better by helping others. So you need to first focus in your area. They started their area, repaired their area, and then they involved in the next, they worked in the additional work. So here we see three key points. One is different set of people all coming together, involving. And second, we saw they were willing to take the additional load. And third, we said they started from their own responsibility. Many times we may be blaming about the system and administration, this, that. But maybe if God wants you to change those areas, He will elevate you and bring you to that post someday. But first, you try to influence your area, your work area, your area of influence. If you have a testimony in your area of influence, if you have a credibility in your area of influence, God will definitely take you to a higher level where you can influence in a greater area. But if you fail in your area of influence and start blaming and accusing the other bigger area, then you will not be effective. There will be no credibility, and even the people above you, around you, will not able to trust you by giving you something higher. So, we need to prove ourselves and without murmuring, grumbling, try to influence in our area of influence. In midst of all this, we will see one more set of people. Very interesting. Verse 5. Next to them, the Tekoites made repairs, but their nobles did not put their shoulder to work of the Lord. So here we see another group of people. They have not involved. They did not show interest. They are doing nothing. They are there. They are with the group, but they did nothing. There are also group of people in a team who will not be interested. They will be lazy. They will not try to take risk. They want to escape. They want to just show, such people will try to show in front of their leader, in front of their boss, or in front of their authorities that they are doing something. They will talk a lot. But when the person leaves, they will be inactive. They will not show any interest. They will try to either show off, or they will not show any interest in their work. And when they're idle, again it becomes devil's workshop. Idle mind is devil workshop. When you're not involving in any work, when you're not engaging in any work, your mind is idle. So all this negative thoughts starts coming in your mind. And such people will even try to demotivate others. Hey man, what are you doing? Is it necessary to work so hard? Anyway, you are not gaining anything. You are not getting any benefit. Demotivating, negative inputs. So, here we see those people are not only not contributing, they are not only lazy, but also creating a negative atmosphere around them, trying to demotivate. But people who have their focus clear that I am not here to work for some benefits, but I am here to work because my work should be a worship. My work should please God. My work is not just to show my authorities, to please my authorities. It is to please God. And my work should give me the joy that I have done something in this place. I always tell the staff, don't work for money, don't work for recognition, don't work for appreciation. If you work for appreciation, you will always look for appreciation, you will never get it, and you will be demotivated. And when you long for appreciation, the criticism will affect you more. But if you don't bother about appreciation, even the criticism will not affect. I hope you are able to understand the very deep meaning in this sentence. If you don't long for appreciation, you will not be affected by criticism. Many times the problem is we need recognition, appreciation. So when criticism comes, we go down, we get demotivated. But when we have this thing that my work should please God, God should be pleased, not man, not organization. My work should give me the joy and satisfaction that I have done something. Only then you will not be demotivated by the people around you that they are not doing anything and still they are valued, recognized. I am doing so much, but I am not recognized. This type of comparison will not come because your heart will not be demotivated because you know that you are doing it for God. When I had this understanding later in my leadership journey, it really changed my mindset. It really changed my mindset. And I can say that increased the joy of serving. Because I'm not serving man, I'm not serving an organization, but I'm serving God. Of course, God has placed me in a beautiful organization, a wonderful organization. But I should not become man pleaser, but God pleaser. So that understanding we need to come to. So as I was sharing, the first thing I said, everyone has a role and they involve. They did not say, I'm a noble, I'm a ruler, I cannot do. He's a craftsman, I cannot do his work. They all involve happily. I remember during the initial days of our college in 2015, it was the first inauguration of the college, and We had some MP who had come for inauguration. I remember even the chairman of our institution, of our GEMS Polytechnic, who is also the general secretary of the whole GEMS, senior leader, he coming down and arranging the chairs. He was the one who put the chairs, and our staffs were helping. He could have thought, I am the boss, I am the leader, I am the so and so. But they did not have that attitude. They did not have that kind of mindset. They all did it because it was God's work. They all put their hands. And he was the one who arranged and did everything perfectly, arranged so well. And if you see all the construction that you see in this campus Polytechnic, Uncle used to come visit one by one, and every roof before it was being casted, he used to come inspect personally. He's 70 plus years, but still he used to climb, go up, and he used to visit. I remember when the center portion of this college, the foundation was being dug. It was very difficult. It was critical. Many engineers also struggle how to do it. I remember once he calling and saying that please keep the tuna, the powder, white powder ready, and all the tape ready. I will come and I will do it and I will go. He came 45 minutes. Quickly he did everything. He got down. He did the measurement. He did everything, the groundwork, which a mason or a site engineer should do. He did it. As a general secretary of an organization, coming down, doing it happily. He himself did it and went. Many things in this place, even the road, the design, the center portion, the front design, a lot of design. I remember even architects of South India, when they visited here, they admired and they said it is not an easy design to work, and they appreciated our chairman to do. Of course, he is not a civil engineer, but the divine wisdom, the divine understanding that God has given him helped him, and he was humble enough to get down and do it. That is the same thing that we should also learn, and it should influence. I also remember our associate director, Emerson Uncle. He was the one who reasoned behind the electricity in this place. He connected with the EB department. I remember when the poles were being dug, there were less manpower, laborers were less. And I saw him coming there and pulling the rope and trying to erect the pole for the EB lines. I was surprised to see, as a leader, one of the top leaders, I think he was the executive director at that time of GEMS, he coming down, pulling the rope and erecting, because no one had this pride in their minds and heart that I am a leader, I am a boss. They all had the humility, the humbleness to help, to come down, to stoop down, to mingle with the people. Here we see the nobles, the leaders, the priests, the craftsmen, the women, all coming together because they had a clear vision. I also remember the initial days of our institution, 2015. The number of staffs were very less. We didn't have teaching assistant. We didn't have a lot of class 4 workers. But the lecturers, they involved in all the, be it cleaning, even cleaning the building, cleaning the lab, they happily did it. They never thought that I am a lecturer, I should not do it. And we never told them, hey, come on, you should do it. No, they themselves, they involved. They were in hospitality, they were in guest care, they were in purchase, they were in every aspect, even gardening, even maintenance, every area. The lecturers, the senior lecturers with so many years of experience involving and doing that. And not only that, one beauty that we saw, that God brought the right people at the right time to build this institution. When the ministry is God's, when the calling is from above, we will find no reason to complain. There is no reason to murmur. We will enjoy the work that is given in our hands. Today I want to encourage you all, dear staffs who have joined recently, and also encourage the same old staff who are working since day one. I want to encourage you again that your vision Never get blurred. Let your vision be clearer and clearer as you move forward, because you are doing a big work, a very important task, building the lives of people. And you need the divine direction in your life. If you are directed by the things around, you will be misled, you will be demotivated. But if you are directed from above, you will move forward with a renewed strength and energy. May God bless you. Have a blessed day.